Alright everyone, and welcome back to the studio. This is Hightech TR broadcasting from Avondale for the first day of Formula MRT Season 10. This season is very special for multiple reasons. Firstly, it is the 10th season of Formula MRT. This racing series has definitely come very far from its inception with the Milan Grand Prix. However, as announced in the previous season, this may also be the last season hosted by Cardo. If Formula MRT were to continue after this, it will either be with a different host, or if Cardo finds time, then he could do it too. But therefore, we have a grand total of 11 circuits and tracks this time, by far the most of any season. So we begin in Avondale, a city built on the roots of St. Petersburg, an old small town built by a Mercury alt. I'll pull up the map so you can see what it looks like.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, welcome to Formula MRT. And well, I'm sure you're all like very familiar with how this works, but 3 laps for each race, unless I say otherwise. Stick to the roads, don't cheat, obviously. Everyone should be in game mode survival. If you are not in game mode survival, please change it now. Yeah,
So those are the rules of
everyone.
Formula MRT, as you have heard. You've heard this about 10 times already. Anyway, yes, this is the Avondale Street Circuit. It is very Vegas-like with the Formula 1 circuit in real life, with long straights and only 15 corners peppering the high-speed layout. There's actually trivia. A dedicated circuit was actually built here for Formula MRT, and although it ended up actually being too small, part of the circuit is still used for the full-size one we are racing on today, so you'll get to see that. I'm not sure if you want to have time for a track flyby or we just want to begin right immediately, but
Yeah, let's just begin
alright.
right now. Is everyone ready?
We only
Is
have
everyone ready?
5 people with us, at least for this run, unless any more people wants to join in with Spring Kitty, Alpha, DSME, Aquamarine, Light Shatters, and Worski. So some of them are regulars to Formula MRT. I mean, especially since we have a 7-time champion here with us. Is that 7? Yeah, 7. Right. Let's see if we can get an 8, or is anyone is going to win. Anyone else is going to win. So we'll see.
I think everyone except for Worski is like a regular. Anyways,
Right.
all right, let's start. 5. I'm gonna do local actually since I don't spam.
You're probably
5,
gonna do, yeah, there you go.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're
And
immediately
they're off.
off. I gotta speed up on my thing as well. Right. So this is a high-speed layout. So lots of straights. Probably we'll see the pecking order about the same for most of the time. I'm also trying to keep up with these fast courses. This is the circuit. This is the circuit we're joining right now. We're only racing on this little part of the circuit before it turns off back into the main roads. I believe that is the other start-finish straight that was originally built by Radiant Ranger, but we ended up using the one that Cardo is using. I'm probably gonna have to edit the track map for that. But anyway, you can see Alpha is starting to gain a pretty big lead in front of, I can't really see who's in second place. There's the start finish. That's the start finish straight that Cardo has built. Would be. That's what we're using. It looks like Light Shatters is in second place, fighting Worski. So, yeah, I have. This is the max. This is the max speed for spectator mode. So they are actually going faster than me. That's impressive.
That's always been a difficulty when trying to spectate is that
That's true.
they will always go faster, especially because this is a pretty wide track. We are using Fast Boy 4, so the fastest
True.
was on the MRT.
We have a lot of linear tracks this season, so we're gonna see a lot of these fast boy V4s. I probably should up my speed, my flying speed in game, so I don't have to keep pressing Q and messing up the camera. I might as well do that. Oh, it didn't work.
It's okay.
Never mind.
I'm also keeping track. I'm also flying, just in creative.
Right. I mean, you have to see, but this is just for broadcasting purposes. Anyway, we are on the final lap, I believe now, if we're keeping track.
We
I
are.
forgot to
Yes.
start the timer, but that's fine. It's not that important.
Alright, let's see. Alpha is still in a very oh shit.
Very
Alpha is
comfortable
still
lead.
in a comfortable lead.
Yeah, a lot of
Uh,
you see that purpose-built track has a lot of walls on the
Curves.
side, which is in actual Formula 1 that's extremely dangerous. But here is obviously trying to avoid corner cutting there if one were to race on that original small circuit. But yeah, in Formula MRT, smashing into that, good luck. Maybe they're made of foam, so that's not so bad. Oh well.
yeah, sure. Yeah, they made a
Anyway,
foam.
here's the
Trust.
finish line and Alpha crossing
Alpha
it.
wins.
Wow, that's
Aqua, Light, and
light and
Worski, and then
aqua. I think
S3.
it's light first and aqua. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
very
think it was
close.
Light second.
It was very close.
Well, first place winner, Light.
All right. That was the first race in Avondale. Remind me, I gotta update the track map because the start finish line has been moved. So gotta do that, but it's not a big deal.
Worski, what's their name? ST. So yeah, Alpha was the first winner, and ST came in second place. So
Right, we have 11 tracks. We're only doing 5 today, so that's the first of 5 for today, and Alpha has already won the first one. So we'll see where this goes. If you're wondering, the scoring system is on the wiki page if you want to see that. So we're gonna move on to the next race after these messages.
Le ciel bleu sur nous peut s'effondrer et la terre peut bien s'écrouler. Peu m'importe les problèmes, mon amour, crois-tu penser?
Right, grab your next clue. It's on this chest. Let me go paste another one for you.
Cool.
Direct flight from on Interior.
La 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 of the night.
Alright, and welcome back to Formula MRT. Now, for the second race, we are here in Iserlohn. Look around you. It is a beautiful town full of foliage. Look at the tree. That's just stunning. And this town is also the setting for two highly notable MRT Vision screenshot contest submissions, as you may have guessed by the beautiful look of it. Anyway, it is a bit strange that we're doing high-speed racing through such foliage, and that's compounded by the track map looking a bit like continental Australia. I'm not joking. Have a look. So, yeah, look at this. There's 25 corners spread out over a very windy circuit, taking races through the hills, up some steep inclines, and around some very tight turns. You get to see more of them as we follow the races around the circuit. And yeah.
Alright, so guys, since this is a tighter race, keep in mind, please, again, I cannot emphasize this enough, stay on the tracks, like, under the roads, I meant, like, please do not go off the roads. The road should be obvious, like the main road, like the gravel, the andesite, and the light gray concrete powder. Alright, is everyone ready?
Let's check, make sure everyone is ready. Okay.
Alright, I'm
I
gonna
think everyone is ready.
give. Okay. Alright. Race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh.
So this time we're using not so fast boy V4s as we have a tighter circuit. We're coming through the trees. Not
Oh,
the
this
trees,
is
but
so
and
tight.
This is. I mean, when I first saw that, I
Oh,
was like, "Are
shit.
you sure?" When I first saw that, I was like, "Are you sure you chose this correct path?" Anyway, we're looking at Alpha, as he leads back onto this same road as we're gonna go around yet another hairpin. This is one of the wider hairpins. Light Shatters is trailing there in second place. So very hilly circuit and lots of hairpins. There's one here. There's another one coming up there. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's such a nice hair.
you gotta be careful here. I actually set up some of the extra barriers and accidentally broke some of the foliage. I had to let Tonster know about that because, you know.
Yeah. Tonsa, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. There's probably some stuff I broke unintentionally.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
so sorry.
that is the nature of having just some floating grass and stuff, but it's a trade-off for having such a beautiful town. And
Yes,
and
agreed.
just to let you know, that is supposed to be a footpath, not a road that you're racing on. That's why I was so confused going up a
Yeah, but you know,
basically
it's a
like a
trap.
22.5 degree slope or something like that. But yeah,
Yeah. It's basically a trap. Like, honestly, if you go on it, it's basically just.
right, I'm pretty sure that has caught some
How,
people off, especially that tight hairpin at the end of the road right after that incline. Because
yeah.
I only see Alpha and Light Shatters up in front because I don't know where the rest are.
And speaking of which, Alpha is still in ahead despite being caught up. But honestly, I thought he'd be caught up at the beginning, but
I mean, he's very
apparently not.
experienced in Formula MRT, having raced out of in 8 of 9 seasons so far now. Well, 9 of 10 now. So he definitely knows how to control and how to, you know, take the corners properly. We're on the final lap as well, by the way. This is the third time we're going up this crazy incline, and this is
I
the
know, right?
hairpin I was talking about. It caught off a lot of people on the first lap, as we saw. And slowly, but surely, Alpha is also pulling the lead in front of Light Shatters there.
He's very much still the favorite to win this race, quite obviously.
I
And I
mean,
believe the light
look at the
would be in
lead.
second.
Look at the lead he has now. He's definitely in favor. I mean, I'm pretty sure these horses were fixed to you know, doing what we call the burp, which where you know how horses sometimes they like to stop in place and then like
Oh
kick their
yeah.
front legs. That used to happen last
Mm.
time in season 4. Alpha was leading the whole way of the New Bart Grand Prix.
And he's
And
won.
yeah, he's won here. Alpha, Light Shatters,
And
that's
Aqua
Aqua,
is third again.
Whiskey, and Spring Kitty. So I was gonna say in season 4, the New Bart Grand Prix, that's my town. Alpha was leading the race pretty much all the way until the last corner when his horse did the burp, and Ada Virus ended up winning. Anyway, somehow this race finished the exact same positions as last time, although the gaps appear to be a lot different.
Okay, to be fair, I think Worski may have gone to 5th place and Aqua was in 4th.
I saw
But-
Worski in 4th, I think.
Wait. Okay, it doesn't really. Okay, my bad.
And
Wow,
this is why I
that
set up
means
my
we-
laptop, because I gotta see. I gotta just confirm. Yeah, that is Aqua 3rd, Worski 4th, Spring Kitty 5th. Okay.
Alright, that is crazy. Anyways,
All right.
are you gonna go to ads now?
We're gonna move. Yes, we're gonna move on to the next race. Our first of our linear tracks. There's a lot this season, so we'll see you after this. After these messages.
I just wanna go back to 1999. Take a ride to my old neighborhood. I just wanna go back. Sing hit me baby one more time. Wanna go back, wanna go. Yeah, I just wanna go back. Nike ass all that. CD, oh Mercedes. Drive around listening to Shady like oh. Never under pressure. Those days it was so much better. Feeling cool in my youth, relaxing, no money, no problem. It was easy back then.
Yes!
Well, and that's
That is how it's done, bitch!
Catania falls to
That
the
is how it's
hole,
fucking
and
done!
The city-state of Catania takes it 1-0 in
That
the
is
first
how
like
you-
10 seconds of OT.
That is how you fucking do it, motherfucker!
Boy, do I love the amazing.
I told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times.
Damn warps on Intersail. God damn, this Intersail one warp is broken.
And I'm sorry to tell you, you have been eliminated from the race.
Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it obvious? F-R-I-N-D-A. Haven't I made it?
Oh, Danny Falls!
Hard for him to get in. He falls. Getting tied. 2-2, 7 seconds.
Alright, and welcome back to Formula MRT. This time we are... okay, sorry. This season we'll have the most linear tracks of any season, and right now we find ourselves on the A8 for the first one. This is the Ozora Raceway. So, this, as you can see, takes races through on a high-speed journey through the Ozora Peninsula along the A8 and the A87. And you can see on the left there, it passes by the city of Refuge, which is one of the locations hosting the amazing race 14, which is still currently ongoing. So you can watch those live on MBS, and I don't know if MBN is broadcasting that, but I know MBS is, so you can have a look at that. Okay, I don't know why I muted myself there. I need to turn off the... Okay, so this is one of our... I don't know how many linear tracks we have. Like, there's
4?
3 more...
No, wait.
Wait, 3...
There's
There's a lot. There's
Fi-
like 5, maybe 6. I don't know.
6. Yeah, 6.
I think that's
Oh, it
6.
is gonna be a secret race, but I can't review it yet. I'll give you a hint at the end of today, though.
Well, yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, we have, once again, our same 5 races. Whale is just spectating over there. And, yeah.
Alright, so this is a longer race, so please make sure to stick on the road. the highway. It should be obvious. I did put up barriers at, like, the exits, but yeah, is everyone ready? It's a linear race, so just
Linear race.
direct.
So it basically the start line, the finish line is somewhere at the end. So we won't come back here basically.
All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we're off, and oh dear, these horses are so fast. You can see that it looks like Alpha is
Ooh.
there, but he's neck and neck with some of the other races there. It looks like
Spring.
Worski and maybe Spring Kitty for the lead there. And
Worski is
there's
picking up.
a
quite
lag
quickly.
spike coming
Oh,
as
is that
well.
light?
So we're gonna
Oh
prepare
no,
for
this is
that.
gonna be fun.
We're gonna prepare for
Oh.
that. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
Thankfully, that
who's-
was a straight track, so not much happened. In the lag spike, I do see. I believe that is Light Shatters in the lead. Yes, Alpha is fighting
Quite barely
that.
though.
Worst, yeah, barely in the lead. Alpha is there chasing chasing him for the win, as well as Worski there. Worski is actually fighting Alpha for second place right now. All right.
As Pi said in Formula M, in
I wish
Newham
I
Grand
wish I
Prix,
could go
it's
faster
all
in
about the
spectator mode.
corners.
I have to press Q sometimes. So
Oh, Light is still in the lead, followed very closely
Yep.
by Worski. Oh, no. Thing is,
we're still on
because
the A8.
it's so fast, I can't exactly tell who's in the lead. But
I'm
okay,
following
we are
them
now
right now.
crossing.
It looks like Alpha has pipped Light Shatters now. Yes, Light Shatters is still fighting back. We just did this transition from the A8 to the A87, and yeah, Alpha is just barely in the lead. Light Light has somehow gotten the lead, but Alpha took the inside line there to gain the lead back, and now he has a little bit of a gap to Light.
No, Alpha is definitely in the lead now.
Yeah, now he has a
Oh,
little bit of
wow.
a gap to Light, because you are allowed to race on both sides of the road here. Look at the field on
Yeah,
the
but
right
this-
side there.
This is a diagonal route, so you got to keep in mind that anything could happen on a diagonal route.
I mean, who knows?
Or Alpha can still be in the lead. That can happen as
He
well.
is currently in the lead.
Oh, that was a big curve. That was a
a
big.
lot of
jump.
lot of curviness there. I believe that's the City of Refuge to the left.
Yep.
All right. Again, I wish the spectator mode is faster, but oh well. What can I do? I tried setting my flying speed faster, but it didn't work. So I believe the end is coming up somewhat soonish. Yeah, see the road
Oh,
color
this-
changing. Alpha is still in the lead. Another tunnel there.
I was way the finish
The
line,
road,
honestly.
the road goes back to gray.
Oh, Katie is at the finish line. That's funny.
Katie's at the finish line. She's gonna help us look. She's gonna help us do the positionings, I guess. I don't know. And yep, there's the finish line. And you can see Alpha leading and winning.
Light, Worski, Aqua.
And Spring
Alright.
Kitty is there. All right. This is, I don't even know. The road just kind of abruptly ends there, but ahead there's another settlement ahead. So yeah, stupid lag spike. Oh yeah, that was a thing. Right. Also, Katie
Alright.
was not helping us do the positioning. She was just holding up an intra signboard over there. Anyway, yeah, that was the Ozora. I think it was the Ozora Grand Prix or the Refuge Grand Prix, and I think I called it Ozora.
Let's call it Ozora Grand Prix. Because, like, we didn't really go in refuge.
Yeah,
like, we
that's
were only
true.
in
We
the
just passed by.
outskirts. Yeah.
Anyway.
I just asked.
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing is, I asked Moraine what name she would want to give it, and she said Ozora. I was like, yeah, that works.
Yep. Anyway, that was
Alright.
the Ozora Grand Prix. We're gonna be moving on to the next race. Yes, another linear circuit. I believe the next two races are both linear tracks. So
That's correct.
we will be back after these messages.
switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch. I love it. I love it. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care.
Oh, what's that? Morgan.
Alright, and welcome back to Formula MRT. First off, I will like to take the time to give you another message that I've received as well. Here we go. This event is also brought to you by Southeastern Airways, connecting the Southeast to the world. And that's the only one I have. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. So this time, as you can see, we are on the A245 for the Lapis Bay Grand Prix. I'm gonna pull up the map here. So, typical with anything related to Alpha DS, this track is probably equally as hard to race on as it was for me to create on Adobe Illustrator. This track, as you can see, mainly follows the A245 from east to west, only diverging from the highway through Sunset Pass and Lapis Bay itself. I don't even know if you'd see it on stream, but it's on the wiki page if you want a high quality version of it. There is also a split in the track between these two settlements, which is honestly you can hardly see it, but it's between Sunset Pass and Lapis Bay. So yeah, that gives racers a choice that may make or break the race, especially since they can only do it once. This is a linear track. Anyway, you can see we are only racing on one side of the A245, and yeah, I'll leave it to you.
Alright, is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Alright. Alright.
Alright.
5. Wait, sorry, shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. So this is Lapis Bay.
Oh, shit.
Currently we see Worski in the lead, but I don't know how long that will hold up because this is a very, very long track. I don't know if the Mu1 touring circuit in season 8 is longer than this, or this is longer, but well, this is a linear track. That one is a circuit.
This might be longer because that was a circuit, and you also had a lot more corners for the Mu1 track.
Right. Yeah, there were a lot more corners. I do not count corners for linear tracks for somewhat obvious reasons, but yeah, you can see this is the diversion into Sunset Pass. It's not that much to see here. It's just we just go down and then we go rejoin the A245 here. Worski's still leading, by the way, ahead of Light Shatters and Alpha. There's the split. It looks like no one took the alternative route.
That makes sense.
Yeah, everyone took the main route because there's a bit of a windy path on the main A245 here.
Such as for mountain roads.
Yep. We're about to enter Lapis Bay, so you can see Alpha DS is just about neck and neck with Worski for the lead. This is probably where he would overtake if he will. It has already into the first corner that goes into Lapis Bay, and this is very windy, so keep track. Remember, remember that we're on Fastboy V4s because of the A245, but this is a very windy part of the track as well. Worski getting caught up on one of the walls there. Now Spring Kitty is in second place. Alpha still holding the lead. Oh, yep. People getting lost there. I also got lost. I need to see who's in the lead. I think it's still Alpha. Yes, Alpha is there. Big lead there. Also, I think he designed the track, so technically he kind of knows where to go. Also, this is his own city. Yeah, very windy. Like I remember racing this circuit myself, and I couldn't really tell. At which point in the city I was, or whether I am gonna exit the city at some point. But yeah, we're far ahead now. We're very far ahead. There's a car park there, and yeah, a lot of buses as well blocking the way. So you gotta be careful not to bang into them.
Who's
Right,
this?
we're down into this southern part, and at this point
As
we
we pass from
rejoin.
the old milk
Yeah,
shacks.
we rejoin whatever this road is that leads back to the A245, and yeah, I was saying that this section is probably where Alpha will probably just straight up win the race, and I don't see anyone else behind. Yeah, Alpha is far ahead. I don't know where the rest are, and yeah, right now we're watching Alpha back on the A245. Slowly going out of my draw distance. I have to keep up. Oops. Right. There's still a lot
is
more to
close
go.
to-
The A245 is a pretty long highway.
Long as being is underestimating it.
I mean, it's technically a local highway because it's a 3-digit highway. Remember that the highway numbering
Is
was
it-
standardized somewhat. Okay, I wouldn't say recently, but they were standardized, so 3 digits usually mean it's a more local highway.
But it is still an A-class highway.
Yeah, it is an A-class highway. There's a bridge here as well, crossing the bridge.
Very nice bridge, by the way.
See the sign there? We're approaching Mountain View. That is just about where the endpoint is. So I think it's gonna be. I think we're like a few seconds ahead of the rest because I really don't see where the rest are right now. But at least
Yeah.
after Lapis Bay, the track is simpler.
Yeah, Lapis Bay is where it gets very complicated.
And remember, we're on Fastboy V4, so we're racing like around all the little tight turns in Lapis Bay on this faster vehicle. So yeah, that's the challenge. That's why it will probably be fine on not so Fastboy V4s, but it will be way too slow for the highway section. And there's the finish line. And there you go. That's Spring Kitty and
Alpha, SP, and Light.
Light. Yeah. Worski
Congrats.
coming up after that. And I think we're waiting for more. Aqua, right? Wait, is
Think
Aqua coming?
so. Are we? Are we? Did he arrive yet? Because I
I
legit
did
cannot
not see
tell.
Aqua come across the line.
Where is Aqua?
Wait. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's still
Okay,
coming. He's
yeah.
still coming.
All right.
I see him now.
There we go.
Alright. Okay, so yeah, well done to everyone. Wow, we are still Alpha is on track to win this event so far, but if he doesn't come on on second day, there might be a chance. However, as it looks like he's won 4 races already.
Yes, that is true.
Again,
And,
anything could happen, but I've hosted this for 4 years, and I know for a fact that Alpha is still the favorite after all these years.
Usually Alpha is pretty experienced, pretty used to it. And the only times he didn't win were in season 2, where he didn't participate. Autobus won that one, and in season 5 he did participate, but Micah Boss actually beat him. But
It was a very close race, though. You
yeah,
gotta keep in
I
mind.
believe he won by like a single point as well. Anyway, we're gonna be moving on to the final race of today. There's 5 races for today. There's 6 for Aqua. Wait, I'll go for the yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be back for the final race after these messages.
sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipingevo le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapita e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito.
Oh yeah, we flying so high. All we see is blue sky. Oh yeah, we flying so high. All we see is blue sky. Oh yeah, we flying so high. All we see is blue sky. Oh yeah, we flying so high. All we see is blue.
Dipinta di blu.
Alright, welcome back to Formula MRT for the last race of the day. By the way, before I talk about it, there's a spoken ad that just sent in by Aqua. It just says "Let's go Red Wings." I do not know what that means, but there you go. Anyway, for 9 seasons, Cardo has implemented a ban of premier cities hosting a Formula MRT race, both because he wanted to showcase less well-known towns and also to avoid having to race through Porton. However, as you can probably tell by the surroundings, this is Segville. Yes, the ban has finally been lifted, with this track passing through not just one premier city but 2. Here's the map. This track, as you can see, begins here in Segville and leads onto the A5 and A55, which sends us through the city of Utopia before ending along the B75 just before the airport, the tunnel under the Anthony Fokker Regional Airport. So, let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's see how these 5 races are going to perform at this track. Onto you, Cardo.
Alright, so welcome to the last race and our first ever proper premiere race. Technically, we did race in cities that later became premiere, like Caravaca, New Chandigarh, Mountbatten, Miwan. But this is like the proper like premiere. And the only reason I did this was because this is quite special, as it's a linear race connecting 2 premier cities. There was some intention to do more premier cities, but I realized, oh god, that would have been a long ass race. So like it was not worth it.
If you remember the premier challenge, that to get to every premier city in the
Not premier, because like
that's
in this region of the server, there's a few premier cities that are sort of nearby.
Right.
So yeah, that was like the intention to go, hey, why don't we do all of those cities?
Yes,
But
this is the
I
first-
realized
someone broke the road. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. We have raced in cities in the past that later became premier cities, but indeed this is the first time we're racing in a city that is premier right now. So yep.
Alright, is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Alright. Okay.
So for the
5,
last race,
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
and they're off. It looks like Aqua got stuck there. Sorry,
Oh,
Alpha got
shit.
stuck there. I messed up my
Wait,
words there,
I
but
think the server
that was
might be glitched
that
a
was
bit. Never
yeah,
mind.
that
I don't
was
know.
Alpha that got stuck on one of the roads there. It looks like Aqua is now leading. Worski I saw was originally leading, but it looks like he got stuck as well. Alpha has caught up back to 2nd place there. Aqua is still leading. Excuse me. Yeah, Arberchi has missed the teleport, unfortunately. But yes, Aqua is currently in the lead. Let's see if he'll keep it, because Alpha is chasing right behind, and Utopia is a little bit trickier, so all the racers are gonna have to watch out for that once we reach. This is not that long of a track, because when I was making this track on Illustrator, this one only required one screenshot on the line map.
Aqua is still in the lead.
Yes, Aqua is still in the lead. This required only one screenshot on Dynmap, all the other linear tracks required me to. Oh, he got stuck.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
he
Oh
got
shit! Come on,
Aqua got stuck on one of
dude.
the
And Alpha wins.
signs or something
Stop
in there,
race.
and Alpha
Who
has
got
won
third place?
there.
Light. I think it was Light, right?
I need to see.
It
Yes.
was Light,
Big comeback.
right?
Yes, that was indeed a big comeback. I saw Alpha getting stuck on one of the buildings right at the start. But yes, Aqua leading all the way up to the end until one of the signs decided to say hello. Uh, let me check the pecking
Oh.
order. Let's just confirm. Yeah, as you can see, this is not a very long track at all. We finish in like, I think, a minute, maybe less. Let me just
Jesus.
confirm it.
I honestly think it might have been actually a minute.
No, we did pass a minute. It's like a minute 14, 15. Okay, so that's Alpha winning
Still.
the race. Aqua in second place. That's Shatters, Worski, then Spring Kitty. Okay.
I feel like that kind of rhymes in a weird. I know it doesn't, but like, I don't know.
That was
Maybe it's
we
just
were
me.
very close to seeing someone not than other than Alpha win, but oh well, signs I guess. But yeah, I believe
Hey,
if I go backwards,
there might be a chance for next race.
true. That's true.
There
Yeah,
might.
if I go backwards, this very sign here that says South B75 to Colpino is what lost Aqua the race. But yes, that has been Formula MRT Season 10 Day 1. We'll come back next time. I don't think the hosts are revealed yet, so I will not say anything about that yet.
But there is one announcement I would like to make
Yeah, okay, go
for
ahead.
like tomorrow. All right, no, not tomorrow. The next time.
Next
Alright,
week.
next session. FYI, the starting race will be it. Okay, I'll just.
Are you gonna type it out?
I'm just typing it out.
Okay. So the hosts are not revealed next for the next day yet, or at least he's going to now because yeah, we are
Yeah.
going to Wolfhaven. So the starting race will be in Cranbrook. That's on Wolfhaven, and you need to be like citizen on that as well, which thankfully I am, and hopefully I have
I think you are, right?
Hopefully, yeah, I am. I think I was like architects beforehand, but I think they changed a few
No,
things after that. I may not be
Yeah,
architect
they did.
anymore, but I don't know. I may not be architect anymore, but that does not matter. I just need to have GMSP perms. Hopefully, I don't know if they have that, but if not, I mean, I can still make do in creative mode, I guess. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, yes. We're going to Wolfhaven for the first race, and then the rest obviously will return to the MRT server. But Cranbrook, that's one of the hosts for day 2, and I believe Cardo will be releasing the rest of the hosts slowly after this as well. I'll be updating the wiki page of the track maps as well, and of course there is a secret race. Harbor, if you said you did say you wanted to give a hint, so
Yes, of course. I forgot to say. Hint for secret race on session 2. I'll say it in text in chat again. It's not. I'm sorry.
where you
I feel like if I say anything more, it would just give the hint
yes,
away.
but also like I believe this is a reused hint for for a lot of the secret races that we've had so far. Remember, we've had GSM Town. I don't think Central City was secret.
Central City, no,
Spawn
it was secret.
Spawn was secret. Spawn City was secret.
Central City and Spawn was secret. But like,
yeah, but Central City was like revealed earlier, I believe.
Who's to say that it's not? We're not reusing a secret race, or well, one of the locations.
Where have we been
Who
before?
knows?
We have GSM Town. We have Boston.
Central City.
Yeah. Central City, Spawn City, Ohio.
No, we also had Milan. That was one of the secret races, I believe.
Wait, the touring, the big circuit. Well, that was a secret race. I don't remember that being so.
I think so, because like I was hinting at kind of like saying, oh, where it all began, and no one guessed it. Some people guessed Central City. Some people guessed. I don't know. It was so weird.
Right.
Cape Cambridge was also secret.
Oh, right.
Like, it was
the original, the first Cape Cambridge race.
and Bahia. Those two are also secret.
Right.
I think because I only started doing secret races in season 3. So from then on, I think each season has had a secret race.
Right. So I think I recorded season 8 as not being a secret race, but I think it is. Actually, I haven't checked, but yeah, I
Secret
have
race.
not joined
Sorry,
Wolfhaven in years now. So like the moment I join Wolfhaven again for Formula MRT, people are probably going to go wild. But anyway, that will be for the next day, and that is it for Formula MRT Season 10 Day 1. We'll see you probably next week for Day 2, the last 6 races of Formula MRT Season 10, and probably the entirety of Formula MRT for now, unless someone else picks it up. Yeah, we'll see you then. This is HiTechTR broadcasting from Utopia for Formula MRT for the MRT Media Studio. This has been Formula MRT Season 10. We'll see you next time.
Oh, I just realized that this might I should have asked this earlier, but like